Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't ask us any questions.
It was just food.
Welcome back, everybody. Boys, this is The Slice, I guess, podcast. I think it's a podcast episode topic. Toppings is we're always off on the edge. We don't know what we're talking about half of the time.
You remember these little minisodes are called toppings.
Yeah.
Cruise's brilliant title.
Oh, this is not a topping. This is a topic.
What's a topping?
The sides. These are
Toppings
sides.
is when
The
we
crust.
talk about multiple things happening.
These are like the wings.
The wings.
Yeah.
Side
This is the
side
side dish.
plate.
The sides.
This is the crust.
This is the crust. Oh, the uneaten parts. We don't want it.
The crust.
The crust. All
Making a
right. Well,
comeback.
boys. Carlos, I know you brought in a beautiful topic we could talk about. Swing away, Chief.
Like, I know it's been did we ever explain why we call ourselves The Slice?
Been a
No.
minute.
I'm pretty sure we explained it like
Origin,
pizza.
episode 0.
Oh, this is the pilot. This is the pilot.
No, the
last
pilot.
pilot. This is the
I
last
still
pilot.
like that we have the pilot though. Like I even named it the pilot, right?
Yeah, the pilot.
It's nice. It's original.
The last pilot.
I think me genuinely that's the highest views if we've ever gotten by like in
Our
real
own?
numbers.
What was it, 12?
No, 100.
30.
107.
Yeah.
107 or something like that. But it was nice. It was nice though. I mean, but anyways, what you were going on? Why are we called The Slice, right?
Was one thing everybody
Yeah.
loved.
Why are we called The Slice?
Well, originally we were trying to come up with something that we wanted to do as like multiple things, right? Like we didn't want to be one known as those like just talks about one gender or like horror or superheroes and stuff like that.
Hollywood
Basically,
Tonight.
what connected everything we talked about was that we talked about it while eating pizza.
Yeah.
And I mean, we still eat pizza during it. Like,
Well, not only that, I remember we were talking about what word or what letter or what word could connect, makes like that, and then Cruz we were talking about the pie, right, or something like that.
pie. Yeah.
And then Cruz was like the slice, about a slice of something. You can get a slice of anything, and I think that's how the name came out.
Similar to some.
Are you crediting Cruz with the Slice title?
Yeah, it is officially.
I know.
It is. It is
Hey,
official.
what did Samuel Jackson say? I may be dumb, but I ain't a dumbass.
Yeah. No, just in case if we kicked you out, we would have to keep the slice.
Like, if we kick him out, I'm taking the name with us.
Well, if someone would
rights.
get kicked out, we were just like.
I already got
no
the
one-
name pad in it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, that's
he's
basically.
gonna go to some random tennis channel. Yo, I got the rights to it.
Here you go, buddy. No, but we and then also we'll be eating pizza as well because I think we were gonna be rambling and then eating at the same time.
Yeah.
But then
But
Why
like,
did we stop trying the pizza?
because it was kind of a timer for us.
yeah.
But
We would kind of go over that, or like we would finish before we even got to the
yeah,
pizza.
I think the whole pizza would end or something. We didn't.
Yeah.
Because we didn't want to be like super fat asses and like eat the whole thing.
Try finishing it.
Because remember we did one time do that and then we were just done. Like we were like not gonna have it.
I remember one time we couldn't finish the pizza. We're running out of stuff to say about this
Yeah.
movie.
And then at one point I think we just pull out a pizza on purpose. Like, oh, it's over.
It's over. It's gone.
God.
This movie sucks. Don't watch it.
Yeah. But besides that, I mean, I think we wanted also to dabble in food, right?
Yeah, because like pizza, we kind of went on a journey, kind of continuous journey that we're still on, is to eat different pizza places across LA.
Because before we used to go to different places.
I mean, we still kind of do it. It's up to us to kind of decide if we're gonna go.
I'd say for the most part, we've tried more pizza places in LA than the average person has.
California.
Yeah. Now that you say that, I really want to have to scour the whole area.
Now, when you're looking up pizza places, new pizza place, now it's a little difficult because they're like, oh, where haven't we gone to?
Yeah. And
I would bring pizza for Riverside, but by the time we get here, it's going to be cold.
You take that risk. You run those red lights.
I will take the risk. I'll bring pizza from Riverside.
Maybe when you're coming to us, you can find pizza spots around that, going towards you. You know what I mean? Instead of at Riverside, whatever cities you pass by, you could just get pizzas from there. You know what I mean?
City of Industry, West Covina,
Yeah, I can do that too.
Mm-hmm. Boom, solved it. If anything, like I said,
we did it.
yeah, we could just try to buy bigger bags of pizza. We just have to go to downtown. But anyways, continue, sir. Your today's toppings.
Oh yeah, that we're talking about. So let's get straight to it. New York or Chicago style?
New York or Chicago? Because we've actually had both.
We've had both.
but not in New York or
Or
Chicago.
Chicago.
And
We gotta take a trip to those places.
Listen, people, listen. We have 9 to 5 jobs, all right? We're not rich.
And it's a pandemic.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't want to deal with what's his
Newsome, yeah.
And then also, what's his face?
you
Kumo.
guys can't
Kumo,
leave.
yeah.
In New York, and
need to
then in
stay
Chicago right now, they're like bad. They're blaming GTA for stolen cars, so that's all messed up. But
We either get quarantined in New York or shot in Chicago.
yeah, so I'd rather stay in LA with you. So
Let's go to
Stay
Florida.
here in
go to
LA,
Florida. Over, it's over.
or you won't get in trouble.
I voted for you, Ted Cruz. Anyways,
Go to Cancun and say hi to him.
he wanted to watch Coco. That's why.
Remember me.
Anyways,
Yeah,
so
what his name is
basically, my pick, I think I have to stick with Chicago because I've had deep dish pizza. There's a place we love going to. A little hipsterish sometimes, but I mean, depends on new management has switched off.
Service still sucks.
Service still kind of, well, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. It's a little hipsterish, you
Yeah.
know. Like, when I mean hipsterish, that means sometimes they're, like, entitled. Like,
Yo, man, what do you want?
it's like they're coming, it's like they literally make it look like we're coming into their house and bothering them. Like,
It's how dare you come into this place and order pizza?
yeah, Hollywood Pies. I'm talking about Hollywood Pies. It's delicious. The pizza is awesome. My best suggestion, when you go and order there, you eat, I know you can't really eat anymore inside, but you just park the car, eat it somewhere close because it tastes better hot. You know, like
Yeah,
if
once
you,
it starts getting cold, the bread gets bad, and
That's a pizza you have to sit down and
Yeah.
eat. Like a dine-in. That's a dine-in.
that's a pizza. The only pizza you're allowed to eat with a fork and a knife.
yeah. How about you? How about you guys?
I'll take Chicago.
Chrissy,
Yeah, Chicago.
Carlos. Very democratic, right?
Yeah,
It's
I
a
mean,
democracy.
it's kind of disappointing now that we all say Chicago.
Well,
I
no,
mean,
but it's understandable because like literally first of all, you would think it's a turnoff having to eat all that sauce and like
Yeah.
you would when you think of Chicago, you think sauce.
yeah.
And like it's overwhelming. You're like that's eating tomatoes.
It's basically like a thick layer of pasta.
yeah. It's basically a lasagna. But,
Yeah, lasagna. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're,
but
you're
like
Italian, so.
Still
but,
put meat.
but it's good enough. I think they when you got the right consistency of like ratio wise, you're gonna get a banger. Meat, cheese, also depending on like the type of cheese and the type of sauce too, because sometimes you could get crunchy sauce. I mean, you know, like the tomatoes could be well blended or just big chunky ones, and it all depends. And I think luckily we've got Hollywood Pies, and I think we need to hit up more spots that do deep dish. And I'm not talking about like Pizza Hut or Little Caesars.
No, I think we went to, remember Masa?
Oh
I
yeah,
was like, yeah, that place was good.
that place was good too. I think the best part of that was the bread, the crust.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That place was. We were not
prepared.
ready for that place
Yeah.
because that was like a restaurant.
Very
restaurant.
bougie.
Yeah, we went in and we were like, we are not ready.
Luckily, we were kind of like the only people there. Right?
Yeah.
That's why we were like, that's all right.
Oh, it was a fancy restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Like you guys walk in like your shorts and your chanclas, and they look at me like only well-dressed person. I'm like, we'll have a table. These are my partners here.
Cressy, how do you feel about when it comes to just pizza all around? I mean, what's your take? Crust and all that stuff.
Can't be too flat, can't be too doughy. It has to
Mhm.
be well balanced.
Well balanced, huh?
I like my crust to be a little crispy.
Crispy.
I mean, since like you prefer
Like
Chicago style, like is there anything wrong with New York style?
My personal
flat.
take, sometimes it could be too doughy that it almost tries to look like a Chicago, and it's just like you're just eating bread. I think you're just eating bread.
Yeah,
Like,
with the smear of
like
tomato
one of
sauce.
my biggest gripes in like pizza joints is like when they're like, oh, we're huge pizza. Like they show this huge ass pizza, huge ass box, but then you kind of, if you've eaten at pizza joints, you know that's a bad sign because the majority of the time it's just gonna have bread on you.
It's the same amount of ingredients just spread out over a wider area.
Yeah, and then with the more bread, like it gets too hard to just eat through it. Then you only eat like sometimes 3 pizza slices, and then everything goes cold. Yeah, depending on how many people you come and invite and stuff like that, it's a whole.
I don't like
whole
sharing my
thing.
pizza.
And like I said, I love New Yorker style, but I think I just haven't had too much New Yorkers style like around to say like. I mean, I've had average pizzas, but I don't really consider them New Yorkers. You know, places like I've talked about was Purgatory or Pizza Nasties, Pizza Nista,
Shady
Nasties. Like stuff like those places are actual pizza, like New Yorker ones. Like they look like a New Yorker pizza.
Would you be able to hold your own against Stephen Colbert arguing about New York or Chicago?
Oh yeah.
That's
I seen that one too. He's like, this is not it. Pizza.
you know what we call pizza? Pizza.
Well, then again, like I mean, people don't even know what pizza is anymore. People have been so snob about pizza. People are snob about
Isn't
food.
that a place?
Yeah. Huh? Is that a what?
Isn't that a place?
Snob, pizza snobs. Oh yeah, pizza. Yeah, I just think people are snobby when it comes to that. It's either obviously the Chicago style and New York style, you know, and then you have the middle. Those are just the undecided bastards. Like, can't be either both. One.
But the one we had today, the Detroit pizza, that one was pretty good.
Well, that's Pizza Hut. You know, like it comes with the.
You ever hear somebody go like, oh, like they name a regular pizza joint like Domino's or Pizza Hut? They're like, oh, that's the best pizza I've ever had.
Nope.
And you're in the back going like, excuse me.
Well, I mean, like I'm telling you, Little Caesars recently just dropped the cheeser pizza, and I think that's probably their best pizza they got in Little Caesars.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, and that's good. I'm telling you, it has but like I said, it represents like one of those old school type of pizzas. That's like Italian, like a margarita.
We're gonna go to those authentic 5-star type of flatbread pizza.
Yeah, basically.
I remember when I tried it, I was like, "This is. Are you sure you didn't like switch the box on me or something?"
Yeah. But I mean, that's when it comes to pizza. I think it's just I don't know. There, like I said, Cruz. The deep. I mean, that's basically like a deep dish pizza.
Just with the sauce on top.
Yeah, just with the sauce. And I'm not knocking any points on it, but I'm just saying like they're basically one or the other.
Yeah.
Like majority of the flat pizzas are basically New Yorker style, and then obviously deep dish is you've seen it thicker. Carlos,
you like it thick, right?
Yeah.
So if you haven't noticed by now, our topic today is food.
Food. ¿Por qué no lo das?
So like what? Okay, so obviously you guys you have hopes and dreams of the future. What place do you want to go to in the future and like be like, I'm gonna go there for the food?
Yeah, like traveling and stuff.
Yeah. If you had Anthony Bourdain's money, where would you go?
Italy.
Why Italy?
Oh yeah.
Pasta.
But you can get that at Buca de Beppo.
Olive Gardens.
Olive Garden. I honestly would probably go to Japan just because of the ramen noodles over there. Like they're like, it's like, it's like it's on another level, dude. Like they ramen noodles over here, you gotta like look for them, and like over there, it's like they're kings over there. Like even a little mom and pop store is probably like the fucking. A gourmet one, you know, it's like a Michelin star.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. Like you got places like in Thailand and stuff like that. It's like a hole in the wall. It's like, oh, this has been given a Michelin star, and the place has like dogs walking around.
Cats.
Yeah, you got people opening. Oh, you want a drink? Oh, we got like imported like sodas or this and that. We got a homemade moonshine, basically.
That's bunnies.
Yeah, buddies, rabbits. But I mean, I think Japan is probably one hot spot I want to go to just because ramen noodles. I mean, like they got sushi and all that, but for me, ramen, dude, it's just
Sushi's pretty good.
I need it. I need to have
another
it.
level, huh?
Yeah.
You eat sushi?
Like there's this place I know that you kind of like in a competitive way or not really, but it's endless where you eat as much as you can eat and it's just little small bowls. And you just like slurp, and people challenge themselves to eating like hundreds. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna enjoy until I'm done.
So I know you have a problem with that.
No, yeah, I mean, but we'll leave it at, I guess, when we move on to that.
All
But
right.
you guys, I mean, how about you guys besides Italy? Krusty, is there anything like you want to go? Any places that you've seen? You're like, oh look, this seems nice. Even out of the state, or even in the state.
Country or in
Texas.
The state, Texas.
Texas, yeah,
Pretty good.
Texas.
What was the show, the place they showed that show on Netflix where
Oh, that
That-
ends the town.
the chick gets up at like 3 o'clock in the morning just to get her.
Oh yeah, the barbecue show.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes. She's a pit master, and she's like, people wait in line like around 5 o'clock in the morning just to get some of her barbecue because it runs out quick. Yeah. She's in Texas, dude. She's
Like 60 something years old, and she's like
older maybe.
older.
I think so. She
Yeah.
looked like
It takes a lifetime to
And she has a
master.
table like this long, and it's just full of ribs.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
I'll
about.
only eat like one, and then I'll be like, oh.
Yeah, I'm a fan of barbecue. I shouldn't be eating it, but I'm a fan of barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
You need to quit, man.
It's lumbago, man.
I can't.
I'm real sick, John. Lumbago. It's a slow and painful death, my brother.
That's why I'm pissed. Over there in Riverside, there's no actual like good barbecue place. All I have is Dickie's. I'm like,
Dude, it's Riverside. What the
I'm
hell do
like,
you expect?
where's a barbecue place? I'm like, oh, Chino. I gotta go to Driving Chino. I'm like,
Well,
Not
dude,
that far.
how far is it from you?
You got to censor
Chino?
this.
maybe like 20 minutes.
Oh, it's not that far.
You're gonna have to censor this because people are gonna be looking for crews.
No, let them find them.
In
I don't
Riverside.
care. They
And then
call-
I got Lucille's, but it's like also another travel. But
They're gonna be like, hey, you're Cruz from the show. They have your autograph.
Hey, that's you.
Sign my
You're
bra.
Cruz. Sign my bra.
I'm
All
saying no
right.
bras, but I'm saying
Let's move forward. What do we got going next?
So just Italy?
No, it's
Oh,
Texas.
Texas.
What about
Okay.
you, Carlos?
Oh, what about you, Carlos? What about Carlos?
Mongolia.
Mongolia?
Yeah, I want to try their pit. Their pit.
Breaking down my shitty wall.
Goddamn, Mongolian! You break down my shitty wall last time!
Shitty walk.
I want to stick it to the
Look at the
Chinese.
shitty walk.
I want to try their pit fire. What's the name? Just they put the whole animal in there,
Okay.
like they like a bull or something. They hunt and they just roast
like
it in
a
there.
pig.
Yeah,
Like a pig in
They
there.
put it like in a
roaster?
yeah, kind of like
With
that.
boilers.
No, but like they normally have it like some cobblestone looking
yeah,
pig.
and then they like,
Some 18th century.
and then they seal it like in like some with some huge iron thing. It's probably the same one that Genghis Khan used or something.
Yeah.
Then they bring it out and just falls off the bones.
It's like what's that? God, I always forget it, but I always see it. It's in the taquerias all the time.
Pastor?
Shawarmas.
Yeah, pastor and all that shawarmas
Yeah.
too. Like they got the
They just stack the meat
yeah,
on the
they
pole.
stack it. Yeah.
and you just-
The Mongolians have the biggest meat-based diet.
But then
Could be a
again,
bit
like
of
it's
trust.
part, is it fearsome to get like meat a lot there, or there's a lot of like
Like a lot
cattle and
of
stuff?
yeah, that's why like a lot of their farming is cattle. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
plants.
Oh, so they're not really tripping out on like, oh my god.
Yeah.
We need to serve the food.
It's like, what do we eat? We got 1 million fucking goats. Let's eat
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Mongolian noodles.
We got too many.
It's literally that. Like they'll eat their horses.
Some of the weirdos started banging them. Just started eating them.
Oh god.
I mean, wouldn't you go somewhere where half their diet is 90% of their diet is just meat?
Yeah, I mean, I would. That's that. I mean, I would try to go to every spot like Georgia, New Orleans, in the states themselves. They're known for meats. North Carolina,
It's Mardi Gras,
Texas.
The
yeah.
South.
The South, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're all the South too. I mean, if you want to be like grits and cornbread
Didn't
and
you
collard greens and all that. Like I want to go to the South too, but most of the stuff is like a lot of like veggies and shit. Like
Didn't you want to go
what
to
about
the Cajun?
well, yeah, Nolans. That's what I said. I said Nolans. Like have some of the gumbo and
Jazz.
stuff like that. What? Nolans? Jazz. Oh yeah, let's jazz it up. Me like just like me just chunking down a giant corn like.
Jazz it up.
Yeah. I would just basically put up the alligator and thing from
Totally.
Princess and the Frog.
Totally makes up for the racist people up there.
Yeah, no, but I mean, yeah, I think one of those things too that a lot of that is like food wise has also been like a. You know, it's funny. Speaking of that stuff, I was tripped out that like in I forgot what part of South tamales are big over there.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of I guess immigrants went to the South Side,
Yeah.
and tamales were one of the because they had the black African workers. They were working in the coal mines, stuff like that. So the jobs for like most of the jobs for that were in the city, they would basically the Hispanics or Mexicans would come in and they basically would kind of cook their stuff, and then like tamales over there. And I forgot what part I was watching. I was watching Anthony Bourdain. He was in one
Rest
of
in
the.
peace.
Yeah, definitely, man. He was they were showing. Yeah, they were eating tamales over there, and I was like, what the hell? And he was like, yeah, tamales are a big thing over here, dude. So I was tripped out. Like it's crazy how. Like type of food, like from different cultures. I mean, that happens everywhere. now.
Like Mexican food here to us is standard, but
Yeah.
you go anywhere else in the country, they're like, "Oh, Mexican food, let's try it."
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what place in the States where Mexican food is blowing up?
Mm.
The Midwest.
Where it would
like
be like Colorado.
Kansas, Oklahoma, the farm states, like all that chunk in the middle of the country.
Well, yeah, it's like if you get tired of seeing the same old stuff and you bring something new, dude. I mean,
Talk about doesn't count.
Well, because all the
That's number
Mexican
one.
immigrants have like pretty much taken like the cities, like the coastal areas, but they're moving towards the center because it's like cheap land.
they're migrating.
So yeah, they're migrating to the
And
center.
immigrants.
And the
What
white
are
people,
you doing, brown folk?
and the white people are like, "What you got under that sleeve, Mexican?
Tamale?
Tamale, señor? All right, I'll let you
It
stay."
has meat, doesn't it?
As meat on it.
Oh, okay.
What is El Pastor?
Is that the pasture you see out there?
Speaking about Mexican food, what food do you consider overhyped?
You're down good.
Food that you think it's like overrated?
Overrated.
Mexican?
No, just in general for you.
Just in general, to you. Like if someone
Like-
says, "Oh, have you ever tried this?" You're like, "It's alright."
Carne asada.
Carne asada?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. If you live in LA, you kind
No,
of
don't get me wrong. I love carne asada, but when people are like, "Oh, this carne," I never had carne asada. That's so bomb. I'm like, okay, cool.
I think to us, we've been kind of spoiled with Mexican food.
Oh, I mean, a lot of people
Like-
would say that if what we're eating they would die to eat over there.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, go for it.
Yeah, like people go like, "Oh, Mexican food is so delicious." Like we just call it food.
Just call it
We
food.
just call it
I
food.
just call it these next 2 weeks meal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
just
make
call
a
it
whole pot.
tacos.
They make a whole pot. And
Leftover tacos for the next
Yeah,
2
the
weeks.
Pozole, dude.
Hey, when
Pozole.
and then when it starts dropping, right? Like, okay, once it goes to a level, let's start frying it.
Yeah. Beans?
Yeah, no, not beans.
No, but you know,
That's
like
not-
beans.
Yeah, with beans, yeah.
You,
Oh,
can,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can fry it, you can boil it, and
Do whatever you want with it.
yeah.
Like my boss, he's always going like, "Oh, I love going to Mexico to try authentic Mexican food," and I'm like, "Just go to my grandma's."
Yeah.
I just stay home.
It's like, oh wait, you want to try grasshoppers?
Seriously, my grandma brought grasshoppers once. I was like, "What's?" No.
What are you eating this? I think what's more rated for me, and that's just because, like I said, I think we live in LA and we see a lot of it. I want to say sushi spots, dude. Like I'm not a fan of sushi, and
Is
like
it
it's
weird?
just it's well, it's weird.
I don't like eating sushi, but I love eating ceviche.
I mean, I guess the way it's cooked, maybe.
No, because
Well, not cooked, but made. I guess.
because sushi has more of a savory taste. Well,
You saying umami?
ceviche. Wait, did I?
No, I was gonna say, are you gonna say umami?
Yeah. While ceviche has more of a fresh taste. Ceviche, like it's more of a fresh taste.
But wouldn't it be the same because they're both
More
fresh?
molasses.
No, I mean, I think with ceviche, it's very what do you say? Because they put a lot of lime and a lot of that.
Yeah.
It's very
Citrusy.
citrusy, yeah. And I think that's what it's meant for, to be citrusy. And then with
can't do
sushi, it's
citrusy.
kind of like I guess whatever it tastes, it's basic.
Whatever it has on it. Whatever it has on it.
I have no look. I can't say nothing about it. I just don't really care for it.
Can
But
you cook
everywhere I
this,
see
please?
it, it's like, oh, sushi here, and I'm just like,
Can you
They're
cook this,
rare.
please? You're supposed to eat it raw. No, I want it cooked.
But that's just me with the. I think, like I said, and I think we're kind of grateful to live in a place like this because a lot of places it just pops everywhere. You know, you got food trucks, you got little pop up stores going in and out. Hell, we even have the food market, 2 of them, mind you. We got one in downtown LA, we got one in the Hollywood district, the area. And like I said, I think we get a sort of all these types of food. One place I think I haven't tried, and like I said, I'm not calling it overrated because I've never had it.
You're overrated.
Is Indian food, curry and all that stuff. I know in Europe, in the UK, dude, that's their
Good,
food.
Mediterranean.
No, but I mean, yeah, Indian.
Yeah, because India's in the Mediterranean.
No, it's not. They're not the same.
Mediterranean food and Indian food is that the same?
No.
Wow!
No. Mediterranean is like in the Mediterranean grill. Like, remember we go to the mall?
Yeah.
Mediterranean? That's their food. Like couscous and all this bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Greek food.
Yeah.
Italian food,
Yeah, Indian food is more spices and this and that. It's not like, like, you know, like more curry type. It's curry.
Oh, Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. Anyways.
Indian food, I would never fly to India. Like that's no.
All
no.
right, well, we can talk about, I guess, what's the most,
Yeah.
just like...
What's a place that you would go? No.
Anywhere that serves like reptiles and bugs.
Reptiles or bugs.
So all of
Australia.
Africa.
Oh, Africa. Racist.
Now, what was that food, that dish you said you wouldn't gunge?
Robocado?
From your native land.
Robocado?
Yeah.
It's like saying Robocop in
It's up
español.
there.
Robocado viene. Pare.
Oh, no, did you take it down?
Revolcado.
Yeah,
It's right there
Revolcado.
though. It's one of the tabs.
Yeah.
Revolcado.
It's pig head.
Muerto vivo. Vas a venir conmigo.
It's pig head, pig intestines, just everything.
Oh my
Basically,
god, that sounds good. That's like menudo.
That's
it
basically
looks like
menudo.
menudo. It looks like menudo, but
Menudo's just the lining of the stomach.
Dude, it's all pig stuff.
But it isn't.
yeah.
I mean, you could add more stuff into the menudo. It doesn't have to just be the inside. You could just
How
chop
dare
it.
you.
I think if you add a little lemon to that, it might be tasty.
Just add a little
It's
lemon.
like,
That's all it says.
Like when you put it in your mouth, it's like you're eating sand.
You've
Yeah, I'm tasting it and I'm like,
eating sand. Damn.
He's not in touch with
It
his
looks like
culture.
a broth. How did that become sand?
Is the
it's just
texture
the
of the
texture,
meat?
the texture of everything put in it.
It looks like a thick menudo.
Yeah.
The way you sound
But
it
it's
made
not.
it sound like. So he's
How about
nasty.
you, Cruz? I mean, Krusty.
Huh?
What's something you would dislike and wouldn't go?
Well, yeah, pretty much majority of insects and a couple of organs such as the heart or brains. I wouldn't-
hard, Harry.
the heart. Yeah, I wouldn't be like, let me slurp it up.
I know one thing.
Like if the waiter goes up to you, Kalima.
Yeah.
I know one thing. A lot of food, like people that eat there, like Anthony Bourdain and then Andrew Zimmer and all them. I know sometimes they kind of like raise an eyebrow when they hear brains. It's like, I don't know. Like, we'll eat the testes, but not the brain.
Short round in Indiana Jones. He has to eat the monkey head.
Oh yeah. Oh man. That scene, I just be like, okay, we're not gonna do that.
Pick it up is like, pick it up from the tree bark and be like, this looks like a snack.
Dora the Explorer. I'm an explorer. Food is food.
Food is my language.
That's man. Yeah,
What is your guys' favorite plate?
a plate? Oh,
Or like your favorite food?
Krusty, what's your favorite plate, Krusty?
Uh,
Something you just remember. You're like, I could eat this.
I think pozole though. I think that would be like, oh yeah. I think I asked mom to make it a majority of times. I know you hate it. I know you hate to have it here.
So I know who to blame now. I know who to blame for pozole. Look, it's just.
He's not like, no, mother, I don't like. I
There
love your
is-
pozole.
Look, there is a thing where it's just I think it's just been eating it forever. Like I said, when she makes it, she'll make it for 2 weeks. She'll extend that lifeline. Like like I said,
I
the
enjoy
more
that.
it goes down, the more you find out what to make. You make sandwiches. She makes tacos. Anything you could you could do it. Only there's one time I remember I enjoyed her pozole because she added fat.
Too much.
She had a lot of fat. Like a lot of
meat?
fat to the taste. No, well, not just to me, but just the fat. And I was like, dude, this is bomb. And she's like, well, because it has fat in it. I was like, why not more?
Do this again.
And then after that, I was telling her, put some fat. She's like, no.
You know, I know when my mom's in a good mood. It's when she makes pozole, and I'm like, damn.
Uh-huh.
And it's funny because when my stepdad moved in with us, he told us that back in my other homeland, that pozole is pig food.
Pig food?
Yeah.
That's what you said?
Yeah,
It's like only pigs eat this?
yeah. Only pigs eat
What the
pozole.
hell?
How dare he?
Yeah, that's because they think that's pig food. It's not.
Well, that's what they think what poor people would eat.
What is?
Yeah, that's what they think poor people will eat.
What land is that?
Guatemala.
So we can just bomb it.
Palm Guatemala. Okay, well, for you, what kind of dish? What's a dish for you that just like you just
No, pozole.
pozole as well?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys.
That's what I'm telling you. I know my mom's in a good mood, and you ask my mom for like $20. She's like, "Yeah, here, take 40."
Yeah.
That's when she cooks pozole, and when she cooks pozole, oh man.
Maybe she's angry at him and she wants to remind him.
And it's rare that my mom cooks pozole.
You know, like even if I gave her $40, she still wouldn't cook me a good egg.
Here's $40, mom. Thanks.
Yeah, she'll pocket it.
Are she gonna make me anything?
Here's a egg con torta con huevo.
A soup.
A soup.
Yeah.
They just make me a soup. And it's not even like oh hey, let me make the broth. It's anything. She makes tomato and the little fucking ABC letters. You're welcome. I love you.
Since we're making fun of our relatives, I love my grandmother's cooking. I love everything she makes. But for some reason, this woman just does not know how to make good sopes.
Oh really?
Like her sopes, I can't eat them.
What's wrong with the sopa? Is it the sopa itself or the ingredients she puts on the sopa?
I don't know. I just don't like them. everything else she
But do you like
Is it
sopes?
greasy or
Yes,
what?
I love sopes, but her sopes,
Maybe it's just like the masa.
I think it's the masa.
I mean, because assuming she cooks good meat and stuff like
Yeah.
that, then I mean, it's probably the masa. She sucks at making masa.
It's probably that. I'm pretty sure it's that.
Teacher.
But
Teacher.
everything but this woman thinks I love him because I can't lie to her. I can't tell her the truth.
Damn, man. Too bad you have no soul, man.
This woman will die thinking I love her sopes.
Yo, she's gonna haunt you if you don't tell her.
Damn. Then you're gonna be like, one day your wife or somebody, you're like, man, your sopes are the best thing I've ever had. I never had any bomb sopes. Like grandma and like wherever the hell she's at.
You
in like
motherfucker.
some Mayan temple and stuff like that. Wherever they told them they were gonna go.
Moctezuma, curse
Yeah,
him.
whatever they promised her.
Give him the runs.
Yeah, you're gonna go to our heaven. Ah, yes.
Yes.
I have killed 10 virgins, my son. Yeah. Oh, wow. Nah, for me, I think it'd be a good bowl of ramen noodles. I think I would love that. Hey, man, at least I have a good answer. Not like, oh, pozole. This is generic. Hell no. I wouldn't even tell my mother to make my last meal. Like, piss off, mate.
Okay. What would you ask for your last meal?
I already just told you.
Ramen.
noodles.
Gotta ask these commoners.
Oh, yeah. Let me guess. Ron's pozole.
No, I want ribs, brisket, mac and cheese, and mashed potatoes.
That sounds like a Lucille dish, but okay.
I don't want to drive to the
That's good, though.
It's too far.
He did it. How about you, Cressy? Yeah, that's it. Anything else?
Cheese.
No, I was thinking about like a burrito, but it's too basic, isn't it?
That's your last meal.
The prison cook goes up to you. Try again.
Yeah, it's your last
Son,
meal.
you're
It's
gonna
like
die.
burrito.
What is your last meal?
Burrito.
Can I get a burrito from Rubio's?
Damn.
I like burritos, honestly. Like breakfast, like or whatever type of burrito, I'll be like, hell yeah.
He's
give me
like,
some of
no
that."
cilantro. Bites into it. Son of a bitch.
Like don't put any onions. Not even,
Onion. Oh yeah, I get played all the time. Like
At Tom's?
everywhere, dude. Anywhere I go, no onions. They'd be like, or even when they're like, oh, this is one thing I hate. When they offer me somebody else's meal, and it's like from anything, I think anything, and I know it's gonna have onions or some bullshit ass thing, and then I open it or try to take a bite, like it's just bleeding out like cilantro, onions. It's like,
And when I ask for no
and I'm
onions,
just like, I can't eat this.
and put the biggest pieces of onion in the meal. But I asked for no onions, but yet you guys give me the biggest piece of freaking onion you guys can find.
I know, right, Chris? I love how he censored himself after he said those.
That's how passionate he was about that.
He's like, freak them.
This is the late night.
The
slice.
late night slice.
The late night slice.
This ain't Jimmy
Hey,
Fallon.
how many
man.
F-bombs are you allowed? Just one or none, right?
I think there's a timer where like in the beginning you can't put any F bombs, but like later on in the vids you could. I think.
Someone needs to invest
Freaking
in
Samuel L.
that.
Jackson.
I hope so.
Well, I mean, Movie Clips is able to put as much Samuel L. Jackson footage as they
Right.
want and not get.
True. You got anything else on your things? Question?
How do you feel about food competitions?
I think some
I
of them are a
last.
bit of a farce. I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like I mean, I've been told like, oh, I should do one and this and that. But no, I can't. Like, I enjoy eating food because I enjoy eating food. I don't like.
You remember when Cito hyped me up? We're going to go to Hometown Buffet and see who can eat the most plates. And then end up in there, oh no, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, and you didn't do it.
And we didn't do it. I was like, I got ready for that day. I was like, I didn't eat for 2 days. I was just
You
drinking
ate for 2
water.
days?
Yeah, I was just drinking water, getting ready for the competition. And then Cito's like, yeah, Friday. All right, Friday comes. All right, Cito, you ready to go to Hometown? Sorry, we can't do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm like,
I can't do that either.
I don't know who that is.
Mr. Cito?
From, was it 8th grade?
No. Yeah, 8th grade.
8th grade? Okay. Oh, I thought it was high school, though.
Yeah. No, senior year.
Senior year.
Senior year.
Oh, okay.
8th grade.
Was that when we took, was that when we went to Hometown?
Yeah, when we took that one
Was it
test.
senior year or was it junior year?
It was senior.
No, it was junior year.
I think it was junior
No, it
year.
was senior.
Senior?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I had Cito for keyboards.
I
and that
remember
was
everybody
senior.
was taking high school. Yeah, all that class went to eat at the Hometown to have breakfast.
Yeah.
I was like,
And like their food, like there was like the B team working the kitchen.
yeah,
Ugh, these eggs are dry.
have them. Yeah, all I had was sausage.
Good thing social distancing doesn't apply to the sausage.
Yeah, no.
And I remember like the teachers were like, "We're here for breakfast. Don't get ice cream or dessert."
I didn't go for
I'll
that.
sneak it in.
I know, we're all like,
No, you could. I got some. I was like,
Yeah, people got some, like, but they were like, the teachers were all being mood killers and be like, "Don't, you're here for breakfast."
Yeah, because they were just trying to be a-holes, like, oh, it's not good to have dessert at this. And I'm like, yeah, you're my mother, and I still wouldn't listen to her. No, but I think food competition.
Because I remember there was an incident that happened in Little Tokyo with us that would just make you go.
Like, what was it? I don't know.
We're in Little Tokyo eating our noodles,
Uh-huh.
and this guy comes in, just some regular Asian-looking dude, and he just starts scarfing down the noodles. Puts it next bowl, just starts scarfing them down, and Gammy's just looking at him like he's not even enjoying his food.
Oh yeah, that was my beef.
Oh yeah, what about challenges?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Challenges. Yeah.
No, but I thought you meant like
Like he
the
was
fast, like
he was there
the
practicing.
hot dogs, like who could eat the most hot
Well,
dogs.
he was there practicing. He was a
Oh,
professional.
he was practicing?
Yeah, he went there, but like he wasn't enjoying his food. Like,
Disgusting.
Yeah, at one point you're not even like eating like just to like enjoy. It's just like, oh, it's just a thing I just gotta throw away and stuff like that.
it's
I think I'm doing challenges. Oh.
You think it's a challenge?
No, you 4 challenges. That's why 4 against. That's why.
Well, there's different challenges, and then
Like those like the sets of people eating like a pie competition. Like,
So, like,
yeah.
so I would do like, oh, you get a free T-shirt if you finish Manny's burrito in an hour.
Yeah.
But the food eating contest where like who eats the most hamburgers and that, like I wouldn't.
Well, yeah. Then, like I said, I think I have to crave something. Look, I'm a big guy, but I'm not gonna be like trying to kill food just for the sake of like. It's not a sport.
you can't enjoy
it's a
it.
sport. Yeah.
It's not a sport for
It's
me.
the opposite of a sport.
It's the opposite of a sport. You know, I'm a hunter, but I'm not a.
Is that some kind of sport? Far from it.
Yeah, I'm not one of those.
But I mean, like, if you sign up for it, isn't it like free food though?
Well, it depends on what's the bargain I get. But like, I think what Cruz was saying was kind of okay, where it's like a time. If you finish it in this time, you're free.
Like one's a challenge, the other one's a competition.
Yeah.
Like with the challenge, you can still have fun with it.
Yeah.
Because even if you don't make it, you're eating something you like.
Yeah.
But with the competition, it's like you're not tasting it. You're not.
Yeah,
It's disrespectful of the food.
Once you start dipping your hot dog in water, I'm like,
Oh yeah. Once you start.
I'm sorry, but if you're up to that point, you're an animal.
Yeah, no.
you have to dip your water into competition. In competitions, you're done.
Think of a competition. Think of Beethoven 2, where they're eating the hamburgers and they're just like, it's the dog and the human. It's like a human and dog competition. The owners and the dogs are against each other. Like not the dogs, but your partner is your dog.
Oh, the partner's a dog?
Yeah. So every like
okay.
dude, they're just like. I'm just like, this is wrong.
I was thinking like it's like that one those soccer movies is like, hey, a dog can't play. Technically, there's no rule saying the dog can't play. It's like that's bullshit.
Yeah, no, that was allowed because it was
Okay.
they had it was like man and dog. Together.
Okay, it's a team up, right?
Yeah. No, but it's for the sport wise, I don't know. Like even sometimes I'm sketchy with the competitions. Like I said, if I'm really hungry, I'm like, oh, I could
Like
kill
you really
this
can't
fucker.
you really can't torture yourself.
Yeah,
Because
I can't.
there's some challenges where like eat this demon pepper.
Oh yeah.
Burn your ass.
Yeah.
Like you haven't done that one in Little Tokyo, the sushi one, because you're just like you won't enjoy it.
Yeah, I wouldn't enjoy the sushi. Like if you told me like ramen, like eat this whole big ramen bowl, like I'm
From
like,
like Mavericks food.
yeah, like I would enjoy the hell out of it just because I love eating it. But like, oh, eat 1,000. Like I was like, no thanks. I don't know. It's weird. I'm. There's moments where I'm like, okay, that's allowed, and there's moments I'm like, no.
You're a simple man.
I'm a simple man just wandering the galaxy, eating one dish at a time for enjoyment.
Like your father before you.
Like my father before me. Well, not like my father before me. My father left me.
Oh.
I'm telling you, he was a mob boss who left to protect your family.
He was a businessman doing
He
business.
also slept with another woman, but that's okay.
Whoa, okay, this is getting a little too deep, man.
Alright, continue. Anything else?
One last question. All right. Do you think food is still legit when it's been Americanized?
No. No, wait.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
I enjoy Taco Bell, so.
Like if a person from Mexico came up to you and said, "This is not Mexican food," would you agree with them or would you disagree with them?
I would agree with them.
I would say this is American food.
It has to keep to the culture. Like, with foods like that, it has to stick with the culture. If it changing it, then it's not, you know.
Well, let's
Well,
see.
it's the basic ingredient: tortillas, meat, and cheese.
I mean, how do you feel about, like, let's say this? How do you feel about some other person that's not like from your culture cooking that?
Chinese food.
Or yeah. Let's say Pablo is cooking Chinese food. And how do you feel about that? Or how do you feel about like he cooking like
Mexican food?
Steaks.
Well, I mean, remember that video I showed you where the Korean restaurant is making burgers? I still call that a burger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like no, still a burger, but
Still a burger.
Yeah.
It's like when people say Chipotle is Mexican food, I'm like, Chipotle is not Mexican food.
it's not.
It's Mexican food.
It's not
It's-
Mexican.
It is Mexican food.
No,
It's American.
It's Americanized Mexican food,
Yeah.
but at the end, it's Mexican food.
it's not Mexican food.
It is.
It's a burrito way.
It's a burrito. It's tortilla, meat, and cheese. That's
Yeah.
basically all Mexican
How
food.
dare you decipher the burrito?
Our
Look
culture.
at our culture. Look at, I hate you.
He's got like his hands around my neck right now.
Dude.
It's like when people say Taco Bell's like the #1 Mexican spot.
It is. I'm
It
like America.
is.
It is.
Dude,
It is.
it is. Technically, it is.
Come on,
I mean,
Cruz.
I support it.
It's that. It's,
Hey, look,
it's
it's
just
true,
facts.
but I'm
here's
like-
the problem. Here's the problem. Not a lot of your people voted in the polls, so your people have no say. That's why they always say every vote counts.
When they went up to the ballot, they went, okay, I need a photo ID. Oh no, voy a leave in DMV.
I'm just saying, like, it's
Just
true though.
turn
Like,
around.
it's true. Like, este güey me está preguntando por mi chica.
Oh no.
No.
Why do you want my ID? You just want me to vote? No.
I thought this is America. I thought this is a free country.
It's America. It's a Dodger
Yo
hat
quiero
on.
votar. Why do I need my ID?
Which one's your favorite? Me gustan los Raiders. No, wrong thing.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if anything,
Los Dodgers me gustan.
Patriots.
No, but when it comes to, like, I'm telling you, when that vote polling came out, a lot of people complained. But it's just like people, and I'm assuming this. I want to blame as well the polling system because I'm pretty sure they didn't even broadcast it every goddamn place. If they were like publicly putting it out there,
How many times did I go to Taco Bell and I didn't see that?
Like if you have the voting thing in like a white area,
Yeah.
you're gonna get white people.
yeah, like if you put it in Kansas,
And like, if you have it in Compton, oh my cousin Leo's taco restaurant.
yeah, there you go. See, like if you put it like local, like people would just say, oh look, Juan from across the street, así el que vende los camarones ahí, ese güey, sí chinga los tacos.
Juan en la esquina, el otro lado de la 7-Eleven.
Yeah, he doesn't speak for most of us, man.
Yeah.
He's very gringo.
Carlos is whitewashed.
I am whitewashed.
Anyways, no,
man.
but like,
I'm proud of it.
But I'm saying, like, polls like that, I think they're not broadcasted everywhere.
No.
So you get that. That's what I'm saying. But then again, Taco Bell, like I
But
said,
do you agree with the result?
do I agree with the results? Did everybody get it? I don't agree with it because, like I said, I don't think it was publicized.
No, but with that, like, what would you vote? Would you say Taco Bell is a Mexican restaurant?
Yeah, sure, man. It's Americanized.
Stop being a president, being interviewed and dodging the question. Answer the damn question, Mr. President.
It's Americanized Taco Bell. It's Americanized. You basically it has a standard. It has a beginning of Mexican type of food like.
Evolving the culture.
It's an evolution of something. It basically morphed into something.
Hey, and Demolition Man, Taco Bell is the shit.
No, but I'm saying it's true. You start off with something, and then from there they make it to their easiest ways to do you really think if Taco Bell really tried, they would be making that much money?
Yeah.
Like the way they want their speed. Like, dude, if you go to like King Taco, dude, it take a while.
Yeah.
But if you go to Taco Bell, boom, like in 2 minutes, your shit's out. Because it's processed. Like I'm saying, it's Americanized.
You ever watched
And it's just not that bad.
You ever watched the comedian Richard Jennings?
No.
He's like only the French come up with a croissant, something as beautiful as that. But only an American will put cheese and ham in it and sell it for $1.50.
Hey man, it's true though. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's not bad being Americanized because sometimes you want food on the go. We're a moving type of country, dude.
You think Chinese food is popular because of the Chinese part?
No, dude, you sold us on meat.
Because of the disease part.
You sold me on meat and what do they call it? Some people can call it spaghetti. I hate when they do that. When they call chow mein spaghetti. Okay, like every time I hear it and I'm in the line,
Those are noodles.
I was about to yell at them like, "Oh my god, what's wrong with you? It's chow mein."
You're having like a stroke.
I literally am. That's the word.
I went to the Chinese the spot we go to here in Pico, and it was a Mexican in front of us, and he's
Mexican.
like,
Wow.
"Well, he was Mexican.
He's not Guatemaltecan like me.
He was Mexican. He had the Mexican flag.
We got one of them people over there.
He took my job.
Oh, we have a greaser.
Where's your green card, sir?
My great card. I'm from East LA.
Oh my god.
You're from Montebello.
Um,
Get over it.
You never. Oh, you never seen that movie.
Mexican.
He hasn't seen that
Oh
movie. That's
no,
what
we have the Yankee right here.
So I'm behind him, and he's like, the lady asks him, "What do you want?" "Oh, let me have arroz y pasta." I'm like, pasta?
I mean,
It's
the
chow
rice
mein.
part is correct. Like,
Yeah.
arroz is okay, I guess. But the pasta, yeah, I don't know what
I'm like,
happened.
pasta?
They're a simple people. Leave them alone.
They're just,
simple people.
I just hate it when they call it spaghetti. I'm like, bro, you're in a different story.
And spaghetti.
I hate
and
when
spaghetti.
Hispanics
No,
call
I don't-
rice
I don't
sopa.
think- I don't think it was.
Sopa?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's some Hispanics that call rice sopa. And I'm like, it's not sopa, it's dry. Why are you calling it sopa?
Yeah, man. Well, I mean,
Why are you
some
hating on
people-
your people, man?
Damn,
Because my
dude.
people can be stupid sometimes.
There you
Oh,
go.
he's perfect.
I ain't
I'm just gonna
perfect.
put a picture of Cruz.
This has changed his political ideals from like liberal to like now I should have voted for that dude.
I should have voted for that dude that was offering us
that
$1,000 a month.
A wall.
Is that
Oh, yeah.
cheese?
No, Jimmy,
No,
what's his
those
name?
are
What's his,
maggots.
what's his name?
Maggot
You said?
things.
Oh, Andrew
And
Yang.
you
Yeah.
1,200.
1,200 a year, right? I mean, a
That's
month,
gross.
right?
People
Yeah.
eat it. People just
All right,
scoop it up
I
and
think
eat it.
that was it, right? Or
Yeah, I think
It'll-
we've had
it'll be
fun talking about
crunchy
this.
too.
yeah. All right, everybody. That was our slice episode of food wars, I guess.
Fooders.
The
wars.
food wars. So
Also, a bit of a race war in there.
yeah, I don't know,
Food
Cruz.
something.
You're racist, dude.
Yeah, man. Come
Put
on.
it-
You need to tone it down, man.
Just put it right there. He's against his. Yeah, he's literally Uncle Ruckus.
Hang them. I got the rope right here.
Anyways, if you like this, that'd be cool.
We're taking down YouTube.
If you
next week.
disliked it, that's
Call
understandable.
it Uncle Tom.
If you Uncle Juan.
El tío, es el tío Juan.
Uncle Juan.
Tío Miguel.
Uncle Juan. So if you subscribe, that'll be pretty cool. We need money. But anyways, we'll catch
I
you
need
guys
to
on the
send my
next
daughter
one.
to
If
school.
not, take it easy, everybody.